In the navigation pane, under the Insights section, click on Compliance. Now to give us some more room, I'm going to close the navigation pane here. Under Compliance Dashboard Filtering, we have three options: Compliance Type, Patch Group, and Resource Group. Compliance type should be selected by default, but if it's not, please go ahead and select it. Under the Compliance Resources Summary, there's only one compliance type listed, and that is Patch. It shows one resource as compliant and another as non-compliant. These are our instances. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and it shows us the one that is not compliant. Not surprisingly, it is that instance ending in C3B. That's the one we installed the old version of Git on. Let's scroll back up to the top, please. And now look at this little switch that has resources on the left and rules on the right. Let's toggle that over to rules. Scroll down a bit. And notice the compliance rules summary changes and shows us 804 compliant rules to non-compliant rules. Now please click on the number 2. Scroll down. And it shows us the specific packages that need approved patches according to the patch baseline. Not surprisingly, one of those is Git, but perhaps we are surprised to learn that Perl is another one. By the way, how does Patch Manager determine whether an instance needs a particular patch? Amazon Linux instances come with a Yum repository pre-configured, Yum being the package manager that Amazon Linux uses. Amazon maintains this repo and uses it to publish updates. Patch Manager uses the configured Yum repositories. Okay, stick with me here because this is going to get a little bit confusing. Please scroll up and then click on the number 804 under Compliant Rules. Scroll down again. And then under Resource ID, go ahead and click on that first resource ID in the list. And it brings us to the Managed Instances section of Systems Manager. It puts us under the Patch tab. Notice it says Updates installed 30, Updates needed 2. Now, Updates installed does not necessarily mean that Patch Manager installed updates. In this case, it did not install anything. This just means that the updates or the patches are installed. Now, please scroll down almost all the way to the bottom until you see the timestamps for January. Let's see, right about here. Now take the file.x86_64 package, for example. It shows it was installed in January. Well, I promise you, when I'm recording this, it is not January. These instances did not even exist in January. So where are these dates coming from? These timestamps are when Systems Manager first discovered these packages. And remember, the Systems Manager agent comes pre-installed on Amazon Linux AMIs. So apparently, whoever created the AMI had performed a patch scan prior to taking the snapshot used to build the AMI. By the way, guess when the AMI that we're using was created? That's right, January 15th. So just keep that in mind that the dates here can be misleading.